Welcome to Explain America. This is your host, Kyle Becker. Well, Somali immigrant Ilhan Omar isn't taking too kindly to what President Trump is saying about Somalians who were inserted into Minnesota, flown in, and given tens of millions, and if not hundreds of millions of dollars in benefits at taxpayer expense. She doesn't like Donald Trump's criticism about it or his calls to deport her, and her meltdown may be the biggest one that she's had yet. And she is saying that she will outlast Donald Trump and a lot of other nasty things about the president. But before we get into this video and this story, please like, share, and comment at Explain America. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. Now, she has been confronted in a number of recent interviews in Washington, D.C. The Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar is always walking around with a smug expression on her face. She oozes hatred through every pore in her body, and her disdain for reporters couldn't be any more clear. She was asked recently about what Donald Trump had to say about Somalians and the massive fraud scheme that has been uncovered in Minnesota. We're talking potentially over $1 billion in fraud. And Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, well, she had some things to fire back at President Trump. Let's watch.
Congresswoman, do you agree with President Trump's assumption that you married your brother to get citizenship? Have you begun packing your bags for Somalia yet, Congresswoman Omar?
Not going anywhere.
So you're not?
No, don't waste your energy on me.
Do you have a message for President Trump?
I will be here probably longer than Trump.
Wait, do you have a message for President Trump?
I am like a quarter of his age.
Do you have anything else you'd like to say to him?
It's an old man losing his mind. I don't know why he's obsessed with me.
Interesting. Well, thank you, Congresswoman.
Yeah, I hope he gets help.
Thank you.
Well, Omar doesn't appear to be too grateful for the United States hospitality, taking her in as a refugee. And it looks like she could care less about the billions of dollars, it looks like, that were funneled to Somali immigrants in Minnesota. This is what Democrats call equity. And she was on CNN and was asked about all of this. And, well, I think her response is quite telling. Let's watch.
First of all, federal prosecutors say 59 people have been investigated in these schemes so far. Americans at large stole tens of billions of forms of aid during the pandemic all over the country. Minnesota's fraud scandal stands out, according to federal auditors. What are you hearing from investigators right now?
Well, I've been following the cases closely as they've gone through the courts, and we know that there are more indictments possibly coming. I think that number might go up to 73 is what I'm hearing.
Okay. Can you shed any light on why the fraud got so out of control in Minnesota?
I think what happened is that, when you have these kind of new programs that are designed to help people, you're oftentimes relying on third parties to be able to facilitate. And I just think that a lot of the COVID programs that were set up, they were set up so quickly that a lot of the guardrails did not get created.
Now, obviously, whatever the ethnic group, the actions of a few dozen should not impugn an entire community of thousands of people.
So, Ilhan Omar, the guardrails that we wish were put up were those surrounding the United States from ungrateful immigrants who come here and abuse our system, make millions of dollars, and then spit on our country and our flag and our history repeatedly, and make disgraceful comments about the President of the United States, about the American people, about our system of laws and our government. So that's where I wish we had more guardrails, to tell you honestly. Then we wouldn't have this massive fraud scandal in Minnesota, would we? But weigh in with your own thoughts. We always appreciate hearing from you at Explain America.